Hello. Before beginning today's topic, I'd like to share with you that you are a genius. You are special and you mean the world. You are loved. Today's topic is, who is Steve Harvey? Steve Harvey is a wonderful man. He is a comedian, he's a motivational speaker, he's a philanthropist, he is a wonderful person. Along my journey, Steve Harvey became a very important individual for that. I saw a video one time, and in this video, he said, "You need to jump." What does this mean? I need to jump. You need to jump into the depths of your being. You need to jump into yourself. When you can't go outside, go inside. Steve Harvey is a wonderful human being. When he started out, he was writing jokes for a comedian that would then say them. I believe it was $10 per joke. Per written joke, he would get $10. Someone else would go out and share his jokes. One day, he was at the gentleman's home, and the gentleman had a woman over. Steve hands over the jokes, and the woman says, "Wait, you're the writer? These jokes are amazing. Why don't you go out and present them in a comedy club?" Later that day, they go out to a comedy club, and Steve signs up. He's looking through the jokes, he's listening, and he's thinking, man, I know the punchline, and I know how to add to these jokes, and they're really just not funny. First time he's ever experienced a comedy club. He's never heard of it. He's been making jokes for years, never heard of it, and has a 9 to 5 job, right? So they call the last contestant, and he's not there. And he says, "Okay, we're going to go to next week's list." They call on Steve Harvey. He can't believe it. He looks at the female, says, "Hey, there's another Steve Harvey here." She says, "Come on, dummy, get on stage." He completes his set, goes through his jokes. He ended up going through the jokes that he was going to sell next week. And at the end of this, they had a clap off. Had a clap off to see who won. And it was Steve Harvey. He won amateur night that night. And I can't remember the year, but it was somewhere in like uh, 19, 1980 about. And so he won comedy club, and he and this woman, lady friend of his, drove back home. Gladys was telling him, "Why are you crying? It was only $50. He told her, "You don't understand. This is what I'm meant to do. This is me. This is who I am." He went to work the next day, quit his job. Now, Steve Harvey does advise not to go so drastic as he did, because he made a lot of errors that he would have taken back. But he learned that, needless to say, whether you want $1 or $1,000,000 or $1,000,000,000 or any dream, you need to jump, and not into your dream as much as into yourself, because you're the portal that's going to start opening the doors to you to start stepping towards your full potential, and that's going to manifest into your greatest dream, your greatest goal, checking them off your list. So I wanted to take time today to make a video about Steve Harvey. You know, I didn't even know he was a magician. I only thought he was a motivational magician, a comedian. He's been on Apollo. He's great. He's greatly funny. But I came across him as a motivational speaker. I did not know he was a comedian. And little behold, I watched his his stand-up comedies, and they are greatly funny. I invite you all to go check him out, and also to read into him. And just, we need to jump. How that translates to me is, validating my state of being. And my state of being is from living from the heart, holding, maintaining a conscious, elevated emotion day in and day out. That's me jumping because every day I don't have to turn on that light. I turned it on. I tweaked the light bulb to the certain light that I wanted, the certain vibration, and then I decided, you know what, this is good enough for me, and I'm willing to live this every day of my life. This feeling is so good that I will live in it every day of my life. Use the heart to carry this elevated feeling, then use the brain to think, because there's two instruments, right? But we need to jump and we just got to dive in deep. There's that point that we feel like I'm losing control whenever we're using the heart. Whenever our imagination goes for an extended period of time, we get that feeling of, oh no, I'm going to lose control. Well, don't fear that. Keep going past that threshold and just let your heart unravel. And to know if you're doing it correctly, it's supposed to feel effortless. If you want more information about living from your heart and stepping into your heart place, living a life of empowerment, of magic, of love, of elevated emotions at your disposal, at your will, like flipping on a light switch, I invite you to join my family. My family is individuals that are experts at living from the heart and are masters at teaching the art of living from the heart. And we'd love for you to join. With this membership also comes daily meditations, AM and PM, also weekly meditation, and a monthly meditation. With this, I ask that you share this video with your loved ones, with your friends, and comment below. What topics would you like to hear about? Comment, do you know Steve Harvey? What's your favorite joke from Steve Harvey? Are you familiar that he's a motivational speaker? With that, I hope to see you on the brighter side. Bye.